Hello my witchy friends, this is Audrey with Stay Magical. I'm here. Got a different angle going on because today in one of my groups we were talking about prosperity spells, and I was doing one for myself because, like as I told you last night, I'm trying to manifest a few changes. So I was doing my own and I showed pictures and I asked if anyone wanted me to videotape it, and then what it turned out is I've got everyone who wants to be included on this petition paper. So this is that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a spell to bring, to manifest positive changes in your financial life, your career, and bring on just prosperity. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So the first thing we're going to do is we have a 7-day green candle. White will do if you don't have a green one. Sometimes the color ones are hard to find. I put my own seal on them, so that's not something I bought. Now, it's very important because a lot of these candles have been sitting in shops for a long time and have gone through quite a few hands. So you want to make sure that you smudge your candle. Watch me drop wax all over myself. So you want to be sure to do that. I find that lighting the smudge stick, with the candle kind of works better than a lighter. My smudge stick has seen better days. It gets used a lot. Okay, let's see, do we have, sorry guys. Alright, it's one thing about magic, you have to be patient. Alrighty. Okay, see. And you wanna cleanse your area. This is my work area. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay. You just want to get all the negative energy that could be on there away and out of the air. Because we want this to be done in a proper way. We want this to be done in a way that doesn't harm anybody. Because we could gain great wealth because a loved one passes away. We don't want that. We want to make sure it's all positive energy. Okay. Alrighty. Now, one thing I have found when working with money spells, I usually don't use, first of all, I usually don't use scented candles, but that was given to me for Christmas, and it smells like vanilla, and I've been burning it, and I came in here a little while ago, and I was like, I'm doing the no carb thing, or the low carb thing, and I was like, who's eating cookies? I forgot I had done that, so that was kind of funny. So the first thing you want to do is, I set a mood for myself. Now, one of the things that I had seen this, somebody else uses these. This is the incense I use when I'm trying to draw money. And I'm telling you, it's a wonderful smell. I've got a couple of them. I always go wrong. Sorry about that. Got a couple of them burning back there. So, I got it off of Amazon. I can post the link below if you guys want any of it. I need to order some more. I kept getting, oh, it does smell so good. I kept giving it to everybody. So that's what I've got burning here to create the mood. Okay, so now we're going to take our candle. And as you can see, let me see here. There you go. The candle wick is too long. You never want to leave your candle wicks too long. 1/2 inch tops. Okay, this is the second time I've pinched myself with those scissors today, but that's okay. Okay, so let's put those away before they do some real damage. Okay, so now we have our candle. So what we're going to do is we're going to dress our candle. First thing, I use a bamboo skewer, just one you would make a kebab out of for your grill, and you poke holes in it. Now, it's usually you want to go in a clockwise fashion, and you want to use an odd number of holes. Now, I go by intuition as to how many I do, and for this one, for some reason, 7 has been calling to me all day, so we're going to do 7 holes in there. Space them as well as you can, and make them a little deep because your oil is going to go in there. Actually, it's going to be 9. I like intervals of 3, and I didn't mean to do it, but that's the way it is. It's going to be 9. So we're going to do 9 holes. Okay, got it? Okay. My finger's still stinging a little bit. Okay, so now the first thing you're going to dress the candle with, some people dress the outsides of the candle, that's up to you. The first thing you're going to dress the candle with is Crown of Success oil. Now this is one I've made myself. It's just a carrier oil, whether it's, I don't remember what I used in this one, but I know there's bay in it. Bay's great for wishes, and there's some frankincense and there's some myrrh in there, and there's a few other little things in the bottom. It's been sitting here forever and getting really good, but it works. It's very effective, very effective. So you want to pour a little bit in there, because you want to, not too much, and you want to take and swirl it around so that it goes down in those holes, because you don't want to, I may have put too much in here, but that's okay. The herbs will absorb some of it too. So you have that. And if you want, let me show you how to make Crown of Success oil. I can do that another time, and you can give me, but there's recipes everywhere. Now, let's see here. I've got the list because I didn't want to forget anything. I keep on hand a blend of ground. I ground this with my Morton pestle. This is lavender buds and sage. And this to me is just, when I do something, I want it to be safe. I want it to be calm. I have oil on my hand. That's another thing, real quick. Take the oil if you want, and you can dress the candle. You're bringing in money. Go down. You're bringing in money. You're bringing in good prosperity and wealth and your abundance. Okay, so now we're going to take some of the lavender and the sage, and we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of it in there. Try to keep it away from your wick, because if it gets too close to your wick, the herbs will not allow your candle to burn correctly. Okay, and you can use your stick, your bamboo stick, for that later too. And now, you guys are gonna, this should be in every witch's cabinet. I don't usually say that things have to be in your cabinet, that anything will work, but these are fantastic. They're rose hips, the little buds that come after your flowers, your rose bloom. And they belong to the juniper family, and they are a charm to attract wealth and health. So I got these, I got these in Salem. I got this particular one in Salem. And you're going to laugh at me, but I'm using 3. This is what they look like. They're not very big, but I'm going to use 3 of them. Remember the odd number thing. And I love working with intervals of 3. So I'll put that to try to set everything aside. Okay, so now, Jezebel Root. Jezebel Root is great for attracting wealth and attracting business. So now my hands are oily and I can't get my little jars open. So we're going to take a little bit, there's some big chunks in here. We're going to take a little bit of our Jezebel Root and we're going to put it in there. Okay. Red clover. Red clover creates financial ease. So that's what we want. We want this to be easy. We want this to be painless. We want to just come about, and we didn't even know what was happening. We didn't even see it coming, but there it is. And notice you don't need very much of any of these things. These little jars will last forever. Let's see here, what else? Mandrake. Okay, we want to use Mandrake. Again, I got this one in Salem. We want to use Mandrake to attract money. It is also a really good spell enhancer. So for whatever you're doing, we're going to attract money, but we're also going to enhance the initial spell, even if it wasn't a money drawing spell or a wealth or abundance drawing spell. Okay. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Yes, it is. Now, this is another one of my blends. This is a cinnamon, where's my spoon? Oh, here it is. This is a cinnamon ginger mix. Now, cinnamon is really good for drawing money. It's really, really good. It adds fire to any spell, but it's really good for drawing money. If you wonder why this is moving, this thing is antique and it's loose. But anyway, when you combine it with cinnamon with one of 4 other herbs, it really enhances it. So you can add clove, cardamom, nutmeg, or ginger. So this is these are full pieces. I ground these myself. These are ginger and cinnamon. smells good. I tried making incense sticks out of it. It didn't quite work. Okay, so you add a little bit of that to it. There you go. Remember I said the herbs were going to absorb that oil? And now there's two more things, and these are not necessary, but I do tend to add them to any of my, I almost always add dragon's blood if it's really important. Now this little bottle of dragon's blood powder I got in Salem. I got this one at Hex. The other ones were at Enchanted, but I got this one at Hex. That's a horrible noise, sorry about that. And I just sprinkle a little bit on top. And this is to attract money, and it's also another spell enhancer. Now I have I don't know if you can see it, no you can't really. I have a large jar, huge jar of dragon's blood over there, and any of it will work. They have dragon's blood powder on Amazon. Now here's another one I got in Salem, and this is, someone's texting me, this is their money magic. And there is a money powder you can get on Amazon as well. I think the company is 1618 or 1816. And I just use a little bit. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. I should put together little bags with all the different stuff in it. Okay, so let me just double check my list because I want to make sure. We have our 7-day candle, we have our crown of success, we have our lavender and sage blend, we have our the things I got in Salem, which were the dragon's blood and the money magic powders, which are not a necessity. You don't have them. I'm just trying to enhance this, especially since I'm doing it for so many people. My ginger and cinnamon blend, which I keep on hand at all time for so many things. My rose hips, 3. Jezebel Root for attracting wealth and business. Mandrake for attracting money, and that's also going to enhance our spell. And Mandrake also gives protection, so that's good. And then red clover for financial ease. We want this to be wonderful and calm. The other thing about the rose hips are really good for luck. I don't think I even told you about that. I read the jar, but I didn't tell you. Rose hips are really good for luck. So I wanted to put some luck in this, but they're very, very good for a happy household. Any kind of rose is going to be great for your household. So I wanted to add that too, because a lot of times with whether it's financial problems or whatever's going on, everything can be a little chaotic. So I wanted to help ease the households. Like I said, I've got this going for myself back there. So now that's the ingredients. That was my journal. Now what you want to do is you really want to think about this, and you want to take, and whether you put your hands over it or around it, however you do it, really focus and well, first things you want to do is, if you're doing a petition for somebody, put the candle on top of the petition, okay? And you want to close your eyes, and you want to really think about what it is you want this candle to do for you. You want your magic to do for you. What is it you are trying to manifest? In this case, we're trying to manifest wealth and abundance and prosperity. In one case, I know someone is looking for employment, so we're looking for careers, career improvements, everything in our financial world to just be so much better. Just be so much better. And then we sit and we meditate on it for a minute. Feel the energy go into the candle. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to light the candle. Pray it doesn't explode with all the herbs. I say that as a joke, but I did have one go terribly dry on me. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to let this burn. And I will let this burn on top of, I'm going to actually put it on my altar, and I'm going to let it burn whenever I'm home. I don't leave candles burning when I'm not home. I always practice candle safety. We just do not blow out their candles. We snuff them out, because if you blow them out, you're blowing the wish, the spell, the power away. You want to snuff them. You can use, before I got an actual brass snuffer, I used a shot glass, I would just hold it over there, and yeah, look, it's starting to catch on fire, so we might want to worry about this. So let's just kind of sit back a little bit and see what happens. You want to, this is why you never want to use toxic herbs. You know, some herbs are toxic. You never want to use them in your spells if you're doing them indoors. Like I have sulfur. Sulfur would have really just given this a bang, but I would have knocked us all out with the egg smell, and it's toxic. Keeping an eye on this, so sorry if I sound distracted. But anyway, this looks, so far it looks pretty good. It looks like it's trying to do something. I hope it works for everybody. Can't say I've ever seen that happen before, guys. For everyone this is working for, you know, I'm doing this for, you know who you are. If you could let me know how this turns out, I would really appreciate that. It's funny because I find that doing it for other people is way more successful than doing it for myself. And so I think this is going to be interesting. Do you guys see what that's doing? I don't know if you can see it. It's climbing out of the jar. But anyway, it's okay. I love fire. Fire's my element, so I never, unless this jar explodes, I won't worry about it. And I have had things right in this spot explode before, so. But one day I had a friend who was having financial woes. And she, I decided, even though she is not necessarily a believer, she's now, but if she wasn't a believer at the time, I decided I was doing a prosperity spell for myself because things were a little tight and there were some things that I needed money for. And so I did a, you know, kind of like a come to me money type of thing. And so when I did it for her, I did it for me, I did it for her as well. And what I did was I had 2 jades and I used those jades and I, you know, did the candles and everything. A little bit different spell than this, but I did the candles and everything, and you know, and I cleansed the stones with the candles and everything. And that day at work, I gave her one of the stones, and I said, "Look, I know you don't believe in this, but I do, and this is going to help with your financial situation. It's going to bring you money." Well, long story short, that night, every single person, remember I did it for her and for me, every single person that night paid me in cash. I'm retail, I told you guys this. Paid me in cash. That was my money. So like I say, I think it works better when you do magic for other people, which is why I'm doing this. The other thing, within 2 weeks, that her and her husband, I'm gonna call it a windfall, received about $12,000 unexpectedly, and he got a promotion, or a raise is what it was. $12,000. But I got paid in cash. But in all fairness, I'm comfortable. Can't always have everything I want, but I just want comfort and happiness. That's all I want. So I think this is doing pretty good. That wax is really, I'm going to attempt to bring the camera. I've never done this before, so I'm going to attempt to bring the camera to show you what this looks like. All right, well, everyone who, if you have any questions or you need to know anything at all, post it down below. Everyone who's included in this spell, you know who you are. We were in a group and I said, anyone who wants it, I wrote your name down on this paper, you are on the petition. Please let me know how it goes, okay? And I think this is fun, so maybe we'll figure out something beneficial, community-wise beneficial, every once in a while and do a spell like this. And like I said, I'm going to keep it burning. As long as I'm home, it'll be burning on my altar. So I wish everyone the best, and if you have any questions, please put it down, and please subscribe. You have a great day.